Yeah, you have to unmute yourself, Amma. Otherwise, it will be very hard for me to tell you. I'll become Ashrushusha. This Ashrusha will be Shushrushha will come.
Okay, my question is on that word only. Sushrushave. So this is a book by Chidbhavananda. So there he says one who does not do service. Of course, he gives the meaning, both the meaning there. The word Asrusha, Asrushavaha has two meanings. He who does not do service and he who does not care to listen. But in the meaning as such, he has given us one who doesn't do service to me, like that. Because we are always used to know Sushrusha means doing service. That's
Yeah, so I forgot to
I came to know only after studying the grammar part of it.
So yeah, so this is an important point. So I forgot to mention. I thought I'll mention. So I don't know if it is other parts of the country how it is, but definitely in Tamil Nadu I know what it is. The Shushrusha means service, service to the teacher, or wherever you do service in the temple, Shushrusha. They'll say, "I'm doing Shushrusha." Means service. That means what? That word has lost its original meaning. We go to the ashram. We used to go to the ashram to study. Then what happened? Now we go to the ashram to do service. That's how it has become. We are supposed to go to the ashram to study, and so yeah, it's a derived it's a meaning that has it has taken over time. I think so. That's a good point. So Shushrusha.
Yes,
there are several meanings given for Sushrusha. And if you look at the dictionary, it gives several meanings actually. And one of them is service, one of them is here. People who are treated in the, nurse and the people community, that is also a treatment for body also is a Sushrusha.
Right. So that's what.
The different meanings are there.
Yeah. So the meaning we want to take here is Shrotum Icha. Because teaching, talking about teaching, listening, and all that. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Ramuji, go ahead.
In the 1 minute. In the 1868 translation, will come to me alone, there can be two meanings.
Okay.
Will come to me alone.
Okay.
That way. Will come to me only, that also another meaning. He will come akela, मेरे पास आएगा.
Akela.
Only he will come. He cannot bring anybody along with him. Nobody can tag along with him.
All right. That's also good. That's fine. Don't think you can study on behalf of your family members. That is what you see. It's nice, You do your job, I'll study for everybody. It's good. I'll chant for you. I'll chant Bhagavad Gita for you. Anyway, Mahesh, go ahead.
Yeah. Tirumaji, in the sloka 1868, when he says 1 minute, 68, when he says that he the one who teaches this most exalted secret to my devotees, should it not be those who qualify per the previous sloka, like who are atapaskaha, tapaskaha and all that. Atapaskaha and all that. Three qualifications. Not just the devotee, but who are. I thought that's where initially.
That's the way we are reading. That's the way we are reading. What you said is the way we are reading. That bhakti refers to all four attributes there.
No, we said my devotees. Secret
my
to my
devotees. But how do you define a devotee if you want to ask the question? Then you have to give all those four attributes.
No, but the devotee also given in the previous one as a separate item.
Correct. I'm saying that's what the entire thing comes under the heading of bhakti.
Okay, all the three.
All the four.
No, four.
Why not all the four? It's that word bhakti includes all four.
Okay.
Tapas, bhakti, etc. Shushrusha and anasuya.
Okay. And one other question is, what is the difference between rhythm and satyam?
Rhythm and satyam. So satyam is the literal meaning is truth. Speak the truth, commonly said. Satyam vada. Satyameva jayate, etc. Right? Satyam. Speak the truth. Be committed to truth. Now, there is one more thing the Shastram adds. You speak the truth, okay? But then sometimes I will tell you what I know is the truth. Okay, what I know, what I think I know as the truth, I will tell you, but that's not it. But that's not enough. That's not what I think I know is the truth is not enough. May not be truthful at all. I may have a lot of conviction in it, but I did not study or I did not check up, whatever. You better check up and make sure it is the truth. That making sure it is the truth is called rhythm. I'll give you an example. So it is like people asking directions. In India, those days at least, before all these maps came, everybody used to ask directions. And where is this temple? Where is the Mardamali temple? Or where is this Kanika Parameshwari temple? And they will ask, oh, go this way, go this way, go this way. Hey, go this way. So many of them, they don't know. Really, they've never been to the temple and they don't know where it is. They will say, ah, இப்படி போங்க, இப்படி போங்க. So you go here, somebody will say, go this side. How many times has this happened to you? This happened to all of us. Yeah, there you go. It happened to all of us. Go this way. Then you realized, you have to think. My karma should favor me. You have to start. That's when the prayer starts. Before going to the temple itself, you start praying. And so that is because saying things, intention is good. I want to help them. But if you don't know, you be clear. Say, I don't know. Let me check and tell you. ஐயா இது எங்க இருக்குங்க நீங்க கேக்குறாங்க அப்படி போயிட்டு you should go this way left. Don't go too far away. Take a left before, during this at this what do you call that, uh, landmark. You should say all that. So this rhythm means making sure you know what that satyam is. That satyam is satyam. It's called rhythm. So very interesting.
Jaykumarji, can we use
But
the
I thought also this rhythm somewhere I read, I think maybe in somebody else talk, they said that rhythm is like there are circumstances in which you should not speak. I mean, speaking truth may be detriment or something to that person or to that, and that is rhythm. Is there any such reference at all, or that person was, I don't know, maybe incorrect?
Yeah, so they are interpreting. There's room to interpret here, right? What you just said, I am already putting that in Satyam. So Satyam is be truthful means we follow protocols and be sensitive. Be sensitive to situations. When you are sensitive, then what you said is correct. Then there are certain times when you be silent. It is also part of Satyam.
And yeah, so meaning it's not an abstract truth.
Huh?
Not an abstract truth, always. It should be context based.
Not an abstract truth and all. No. This is all pure practical stuff.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's where that Satyam Bruyat, Priyam Bruyat comes.
Yeah.
And there is also here, no, Satyam Vachmi, Ritam Vachmi. Both are there, no, in that.
Huh?
Satyam Vachmi, Ritam Vachmi, something like that. It comes, no, in the some Vedas or chanting somewhere. Both of them come, isn't it?
Yeah. Satyam and Ritam is constantly going together. So it's very interesting. Veda is saying, you think you know, but you may not know. You think you know because everybody says it. Now, I suppose I say, no, everybody says it. How can I be wrong? Everybody could be wrong also. Look at the commitment to truth here. Look at the commitment. The pramanam, everybody is not pramanam. You can use everybody as a basis, your neighbor as a basis, you can use. That's the starting point. Somewhere you have to start. But when matters of truth, you can't rely on majority. Truth does not depend on majority. That's what he's saying. Majority and truth have nothing to do. Majority can elect you to become chief minister or prime minister. That's about it. Nowhere else majority matters. Anyway, any other questions?
Is there example of like sun rising? Can that be taken as like sun doesn't really rise? So the rhythm is that sun doesn't rise. But we talk about as like transactional truth versus absolute truth, something like that.
Correct, correct. Everywhere, wherever you can apply, you can apply. Correct. Appearances are deceptive, right? Yeah. Yeah. So that can be applied even in our relationships also. Relationship. The person appears to be harsh, appears to be, behaving in a way that I don't like. Fine, fine. Don't make any judgment based on that. Maybe there's some problem. There is underlying issues and all that. So rhythm, that becomes rhythm. I want to understand the person better. I've not understood the person better. Good. And so rhythm. Look for rhythm. Satya means the person is behaving like this. Everybody agrees that. But you have to go beyond Satyam. Very good. Where did we see this? This Ritam Vadish, I think that mantra I mentioned. Ritancha Swadhyaya Pravachanecha. That's where it came. Yeah. Anybody? Anything else? Right. So there is a feedback I'm getting here, a private feedback. Why do people interrupt your class to ask a question without waiting for satsang? These people, okay, like that, there is a question. Okay. So, that's a fair point.
I second that question.
You second that. Okay. All right. So there are people who second that also. So, I mean, I also second it in the sense. I mean, I don't shout at anybody, but I second it because it interrupts my train of thought, number one. And number two, uh, if it can wait for a little later, unless I missed a entire word like mayim, something, I mean, something, even mayim can wait for later, okay? Because you can say, wait a minute, I am going to keep it. It's an open question. It's an open question until the class closes, and then the open becomes close, So that's a good point. And so let's see, yeah, the person who asked not here. Okay, so yeah, okay. So I think we will take this opportunity to request our friends to, I know you're very enthusiastic and you have to know everything right now. I'm very happy to see that, but hold on to your enthusiasm a little bit. Thank you. Vaidyaji, go ahead.
Thank you, Jai Kumarji. I wanted to ask you a question on that, the Svetashvatara Upanishad verse that you mentioned, Yasya Deve Para Bhakti, Yasya Deve Tata Guru. So this is what it means is just like you have Para Bhakti towards Bhagwan, you should have Para Bhakti towards a Guru. Is that what it is?
Correct. Why should that be?
Yeah, because you need Shraddha, otherwise the learning will not happen.
Correct. And this Paravidya is like that because no amount of intellection will help to figure it out yourself. Somebody has to be able to unfold it to us, right? And that's why Guru Gobind do khade kake lago pai. So Palihari Guru Apani. So very beautiful it is. Very beautiful.
That's a
Yes,
Kabir Doha, right?
very beautiful it is.
Yeah. And then what is the second two verses mean? Tasye te katita yete prakashante mahatmana iti.
Kashante Mahatmanaha. So that Mahatmanaha, so the words of the Mahatma will reveal itself, will actually germinate, will actually make sense to the person. Otherwise, Mahatma's words also will just bounce. That is the meaning. Somewhere there must be a word, right? Katitaha. Mahatmanaha Katitaha. The words that have come out of a Mahatma. Okay. What did I say? Shweta?
Prakashante is the
Yeah.
Prakashante is the reveal itself.
Illumine. Literal meaning is Prakasha is illumination, And so those words will do their job. That is the meaning. Words are meant to do a job, and it should reveal what it's supposed to reveal.
Arthaha prakashante. It is a bahuvachan.
Correct. Correct. Katitaha prakashante. I think Katitaha comes there. Katitaha arthaha prakashante. The told words really shine. Like the light shines, the word should create that. Good. Amuji.
Yeah. Thank you, Jagmohan.
Regarding the interruption, when I went to my job in A.F. Ferguson, first time when I went to another partner, he was a resident man. He said, I don't know what I'm not dictated. Don't interrupt me.
Oh.
Don't interrupt me when I'm dictating. And I don't want what I am not dictated.
Oh.
I still remember that while transcribing Swamiji's talks.
Okay. Okay. This was a person in your company, Ferguson.
Used to be very particular about even after dictating for 1 hour, 1.5 hours, he will say in the third paragraph after the second line you put a comma. That much perfection in his thought process before dictating, and he will come and correct it after rethinking in the dictation itself.
Yeah. Right. Good. So I think we should honor that request. That even if I am not interrupted, still I think people who are listening seriously, we should do that. So we will. So I will mention it when the opportunity arises. Okay. Thank you. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraya Amrita Kalashahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.